You've heard this story before, right? Thousands of slaves whipped, worked to death for one pharaoh's ambition. But there's one big problem with that story. It never happened. What really happened behind the world's greatest pyramid is far stranger and far more surprising than you think, and you're about to feel it for yourself today. You wake up that morning in 2560 BCE, not in a prison, not in chains. You wake up in a workers' town, complete with beds, communal kitchens, even a burial ground for those who passed. Honored. You're not a slave. You're a skilled worker. And today, your wages are waiting. This morning's breakfast: fresh bread, beer, yes, beer, because ancient Egyptian water wasn't always safe to drink. And sometimes, meat. This isn't slave food. This is better food than most ordinary farmers had. Why? Because the pharaoh needed you strong, not weak. A starving worker can't lift a 2-ton stone. But if you're not slaves, who are you really? In 1990, archaeologists discovered something that changed everything: the workers' cemetery. Not a mass grave of discarded slaves. This was an honored burial. There were names, there were titles. There's evidence they were cared for, even broken bones that healed, meaning they received medical care while working. You were farmers, recruited during the Nile's flood season, when the fields couldn't be worked. You were paid. You had pride. Some of you even carved your work team's name into the pyramid stones as a mark of pride, like Friends of Khufu Gang. But make no mistake, this wasn't easy work. Thousands worked in rotating shifts, months of work, then home to family. Scorching heat, 2 to 15-ton stones dragged with rope and log rollers. And many were injured, some even died on duty. But they didn't do it because of chains, they did it because this was an honor, building an eternal home for a living God on earth. 4,500 years later, that pyramid still stands. Not a monument to slavery, like you've always believed, but a monument built by thousands of ordinary people who chose to be part of something bigger than their own lives. If this video just changed how you see a piece of history you thought you knew, subscribe, because there are many more historical myths we're about to bust, one by one.